From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Powers through, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Down the left sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball as part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's third down.
Look at this Buffalo defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Now Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Throwing is Allen on third. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up a throw. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To throw now in his own end zone. It's incomplete. Took it.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because This group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this returnable for Hines. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Look, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, the completions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense much so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New England.
Here we go. 11. 21.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here is 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now
Throwing now is Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen now looks to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bills. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Marcus Jones, a return man. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 14 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
21.
A final shot before break. Jones, a hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
21. 12.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there on 2nd and goal. They'll get half the distance and a fresh set of downs to try to punch one in.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 11. 21.
Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Still going. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To the air, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here we go. 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Patriots 14.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, get set. 21. 12.
Here's Jones on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
they started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11. 21.
Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go. 11.
Jones to throw on third down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
At their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
This is 2nd and 8.
Alert!
They run again with Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Allen from the gun on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Half. 56.
To throw, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ramondre Stevenson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
21.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
11. 21. 12. Here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Half 85.
On play action, Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Pass 85, pass 85.
They run with Hines. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, get set.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Here we go, 11, 11.
Here's Jones. And that's complete to Davis. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down,
21, 21, 21.
Patriots.
12, 12, 12.
Jones.
He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
11, 11. 21, 21, 21. 12, 12, 12.
Jones.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Jones.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So Allen's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up on Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exact.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here's Jones to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. There's an exercise of futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. I tell you what, I can't remember a defense
offensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So